you ready for this? Are you ready?
I think let's do it. Okay, everything's said. We don't got anything to say. Great. Let's go ahead and get to the commentators. It's going to be Henry G and Anders. Go ahead and take it away, boys. It's the CAC Grand Finals. Woo!
That's right, Trace. It is time. The Counter-Strike Asian Championships are upon us 2023. Oh, God. Anders, we're into the action.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's absolutely go.
All right, I'm going to sit down, and it's going to be Mirage to kick things off. The exact same map what we saw in the previous matchup between these two teams. FaZe taking on MOUZ here in the grand final of CAC 2023. A prize pool of $500,000 as FaZe look for their second trophy to add to the cabinet this year. It's an absolute massacre to kick things off, Anders. Nothing but USP headshots coming through, and only Frozen will stand tall here. We're just sitting down, good to go, and there it is. It looks like FaZe have locked this one in.
Yeah, my God, what a start. Like you said, nothing but USB headshots coming through and a beautiful beginning for FaZe. Something that they've been struggling to really pull through on this particular tournament. Just has to be comebacks all the time. They win the pistol round here. That has to be a great sign. The grand finals off to, a little bit of a bump in favor of FaZe here. And they probably do need it. They have been looking a little bit shaky. I mean, it's weird to say because they're in the grand final, but...
Sure, no, it is a really weird thing to say, isn't it? Everyone's saying they're not in great form right now, they're struggling. They just won the last big trophy in CS2. They're here in the grand final once again, and now they're winning the pistol as well. It's a fantastic start for the likes of FaZe, as we'll see the second round come through. Bear in mind, no bomb plan there. A bit of a scramble for all of us getting to that pistol, but here we are. It's going to be the full eco with MOUZ. Not really much to speak of here. No armor, no nades. But they have found a kill towards broky as well, and we're not going to force the issue. ropz. He's been an absolute madman so far today, Anders. Now, I guess beg the question, do you feel like it's a plus or a negative going into this one? You've just played a massive semi-final game. It took everything out of you. What are your thoughts on that?
Really hard to say, isn't it? I do think that what they brought up on the desk is a fair point to say that we're talking about the overall experience of a team like this and just, the caliber overall for FaZe. I think they're going to be fine with it. I'd rather, I guess, like they had about an hour's break. I think that's probably pretty good. I think if it was longer than that, I'd be more worried. If it's like a 3-hour break, you have like a really hard calm down. Like,
hey, you know what? The fact that FaZe have got a good start for once, we've commented a lot of their game this tournament. They always seem to go down 4-0 to kick things off every single time. So the fact that we've even won a pistol here, converted the second, we'll see what the first gun round has in store for us here. MOUZ Sports with AKs across the board, no orbs in play. Rifles for FaZe as well, just one single MP9 in the hands of Carrigan. What a great semi he had as well. Really was doing God's work out there. And for now, a bit of a default. A little bit calm out there. Kansas City, we still have a couple of smokes available for MOUZ. FaZe trying to deny entry towards short. That's going to be Twistzz. Nice grenade. Doesn't actually do too much damage.
Could have bounced even further. Yeah, he kind of limp-wristed it a little bit there, but if you'd thrown it straight into the wall, that would have been really good. Look at Carrigan. Speaking of which, he did have some good clutches, some good rounds. He also had some really scary rounds in the semifinal that looked like he was going to throw, or actually did throw away a couple of rounds too, but I want somebody to join ropz. He has been a god in this whole tournament.
This is absolutely wild. They've got a player in T-Spawn. They've got the B apartments under lock and key as well. They know this is an A-sided attack. FaZe have got everything they need to win this round, Anders.
Yeah, but they still need the kills. Can't really get there without the kills, and they're going in the way of MOUZ instead. Exertion gets a bullet in the face, but he's still alive. They've lost almost the entire A-bomb site. Still, Twistzz here. 30 seconds, and Carrigan, surely no one's going to be checking this. They actually are flashing it, so maybe they will be. Twistzz, good shot there. Time is running low. It's Jimpat to come up with the kill, leaving Carrigan alone, and Jimmy will find all of it. 4 kills in the round. He's brand new in the game, Henry, but you can't tell.
I'm flabbergasted at that one, Anders. How does that go down in that sort of manner? You have all the information available to you on FaZe side. A player in T-Spawn, ropz going towards the underpass, and then it all comes down to Jimpat. I think Rain, he maybe oversteps the mark. They're going for the swing. They just need to bide their time, allow those flanks to come through. As soon as he goes down, Jimmy, he's let off the leash, and he absolutely eviscerates him with the AK-47. That's a disappointing round for FaZe, considering all the great work they did to get complete map control. So, a scout. Some deagles here, Anders. Is not going to be the force buy in response. They've gone for a bit of half buy, a slight investment, and going to try and hold on to the money going forward.
Really important for MOUZ to come back really early on in this game. Don't let FaZe walk away. Again, we know FaZe are good with the comeback, so God only knows what happens if they have a brilliant start. If they go up 5 or 6-0 here, I don't think MOUZ want to find out. So yeah, quickly back into it in spite of the fact that their strategy was pretty much revealed in that last round, which is interesting. This looks like A lot of mid presence coming out from MOUZ, and they're going to be smoking off to try and dodge exactly what Twistzz is trying to do here with the scout.
Yeah, absolutely true. Bear in mind as well, this is the exact same map pool we saw. Mirage, of course, will be MOUZ's pick. It was a pretty convincing victory, but then they did give up nuke and overpass, and pretty comprehensive manner going forward. But Frozen to find the first kill here in round number 4. That's going to be Rain removed from the equation. Twistzz, though, with the scouts. Doesn't quite connect just yet, but he does spot a couple of players, but it might be too late. His teammates are dropping like flies across the map here, and his Twistzz and ropz remain. Bear in mind, not the force buy here. Twistzz will pull one back. Maybe there is a fighting chance here, but ropz up and towards the pallets. He'll have to be a king at this point to save this round. I don't think there's much left to be said. MOUZ have done a very good job, as they still will make their way in towards the A bomb side. Maybe there's a chance he gets a kill.
It all counts, you know. Try and do a little bit more damage if you can. It'd be great if you could find a rifle too, but the position that he's in, I don't think it's going to be possible at this stage. Only 14 seconds. This is a bit scary, but the bomb is fortunately be planted in a very safe position there. Otherwise, imagine if he could have got the shot and sort of fallen back into the palace, maybe he could have made a little bit more of a ruckus, but it's going to be a good round. MOUZ will be able to type the game pretty quickly. Nothing too crazy yet, but for FaZe, it's going to send them into this weird economic position. They will have enough for the AUG. No AWP in play, though.
Yeah, it's a very good point. This is going to be a difficult round for FaZe. They might struggle to bring out the AWP on the CT side if he keeps going back and forth like this. It's going to be Torchy, though. He's been spectacular this tournament. Huge fan of his gameplay. Very aggressive, very assertive as well. Seems to dictate the pace of the rounds on the T side, and we'll see whether Shui can find spacing towards short once again. No smoke towards connector. That's going to cost him his life there. They were trying to slip the net with a quick play, but broky will find the first frag.
broky was somebody in the semi-final, if you guys missed it, that was really missing for FaZe. He's normally such an impact player, and to see him not really do that much was a little bit shocking to me. I've got to be honest. I normally love watching broky. He's one of the most entertaining players for sure. But maybe he saved it all for the grand final. That's my big hope right now.
I think the majority of FaZe were quite hit and miss there. It seemed like ropz had to drag them over the finish line, kicking and screaming. It was alarming at times, but they got the job done. And do they have enough left in the tank here to get another trophy? Torji answers back, takes down the aforementioned broky here. That grenade's got a kill for sure. He gets the double. ropz is dropped as well. So we've got a 4 versus 3, 45 seconds remaining. It's down to Twistzz. Karrigan's got no idea. Exertion has slipped through the murder hole and causing absolute havoc here. Twistzz and Rain segregated on the map. Maybe a chance for Twistzz if he can find a double kill towards the connector. Nice spray down, drops the bomb.
It's not bad. 30 seconds. Rain, though, Molotov out of the position, and Jimvat's on the other side, ready and waiting for him. It's just Twistzz left. Very tricky. The bomb, maybe he could have been holding that for a while there, but Jimvat's going to be able to find him. Again, negotiating that position very well. What a round for ropz, Henry. He got spammed in the middle in the smoke, right into the ladder room, and then got grenaded. Just nothing he could have done.
Yeah, it's a very convincing round for MOUZ, and that's worrying, because that was a 5-on-4 in favor of FaZe.
Yes.
broky got a freebie. It was a 5-on-4 to open things up, and then it starts to fall apart. Bear in mind, we said they had no AWP, and Torji's just exploiting that fact, picking them off left and right. Got that grenade kill as well. Has to be the full eco now for FaZe as we go 3-2, entering round number 6. Is there any sort of interesting stack? It might not matter. Shui, beautiful headshot to crack things open towards middle. It's Karrigan who will try his luck from short as well, but I think he might meet a similar fate. So, goodness gracious, the in-game leader showing Karrigan how it's done. That might be the round in itself.
If those are the mechanics on your in-game leader, you're in a pretty good spot. My God. It used to be a bit of a meme of the past that, you know, you could have your in-game leader be a little bit of an anchor when it comes to the mechanical stuff. That used to be a thing people say, like, yeah, but he's the in-game leader, it's fine, he doesn't have to get all the kills. I feel like in modern-day Counter-Strike, there's no space for that. You need the in-game leader to still be good. ropz with a nice shot lining up for a second. He really wanted that headshot, but not really going to be allowed.
I'm a little bit worried for FaZe. They look a little bit flat right now, and it's understandably so. That was a huge adrenaline dump against ENCE there. Like, against ENCE was standing as well. It went the full distance as another reverse sweep. They were, what, 10-4 down and had to bring it all the way back.
Crazy, wasn't it?
How many lives have these guys got?
That's what they do all the time. I feel like that's like, in a way that we shouldn't be worried because it's just their MO. Even when it's a good start, they find a way to fall behind and then they have to claw their way back, and then they usually do anyway, which is a little bit shocking. But yeah, tactical time have been called here which makes sense, I suppose, when you see sort of losing 4 in a row, you really want a chance to talk things over. And you've got 4 timeouts, so why wouldn't you want to take a little bit more of a break?
Well, we've got the broky AWP here. There's definitely some concessions across the board. They couldn't justify a single helmet. Should be absolutely fine. There's no MAC 10s or Galils in the mix here. In terms of kits, Anders, they have 1. That's on the back of Carrigan. So bear that in mind. Carrigan, always an interesting player to watch in Mirage. He does get targeted in that B bomb site. But we'll see if Shui wants to continue his domination towards middle, been so good at finding these opening picks, and Twistzz is the one to try and shut him down here. Good Molotov to apply the pressure, and here come the rifle frags. Twistzz and ropz chime in for a couple. Jimpat will answer back here. Now pause the round here, and it's up to Twistzz to try and negate the smokes as he makes his way towards underpass. Jimmy, he's got his number, Anders. I think he's ready.
He's right on the other side. He's absolutely ready. Just patiently waits him out and takes him down. He's back into the round. A double kill for him brings it into a 3 versus 3. And they still have plenty of time on the clock. They can let FaZe sweat a little bit here. Sui at the center of the map. Good position to be if you're going to be calling this one. Hasn't seen or heard anyone for a while in there, so let's see where they decide to meet up. Bomb is going to be picked up in the middle as well. We'll get a little bit of a sense of it here. 50 seconds on the clock now. They still have some Molotovs, but they're out of smokes. If they want to go the middle round, Henry, they can't smoke off the window. They can't smoke off the connector. Could be scary.
This is a very important round for FaZe as well. Only winning the pistol in the second round conversion. They lose this one, the money spiraling once again. We have got broky, like he said, hasn't had the best day in the office today, but if he can start finding frags now, all will be forgiven. That's a great shot. Takes down the danger man of Jimmy. 30 seconds here. Shui and Frozen with barely any utility. A couple of Molotovs, no smokes as you mentioned here, and they've got to try and get past broky. It looks like he's hitting everything right now. This should be enough to do it. Just Frozen to 5.
Yeah, the first kill on Jimmy was the really big one. Frozen, 12 seconds left. I don't think there is enough time. And broky, he can't miss any shots in this round. 3 kills to his name and putting FaZe back on the board. That's super, super important.
Well, there we go. They noticed there was an issue with Shui having way too much freedom towards middle. This time, bombarding him with utility. The incendiaries, the flashes, the nades at the top. Double kill from the 2 stars you want to see fragging this game as well. ropz and Twistzz chiming in to open things up there. Sure, got a little bit dangerous towards the end, but that was the round they had to win, Anders. Otherwise, this half is going to spiral for them. We know they're good at the recoveries, but they cannot allow another huge deficit to come through. Round 8. Full buy on either side. Money's still pretty strong, all things considered, for MOUZ. They still have $6,200 on exertion after the full investment here towards the AWP. Waiting for any sort of A-ramp progression here, and they're going to start inquiring about any sort of CT presence towards the steps.
Rain a little bit further back. He does have a potential backup in ropz right next to him. Wide swing coming in from Jimpat, but he's not going to be able to actually pick up the kill. Torshi, on the other hand, will take down ropz, so makes it a pretty even trade with a lot of damage onto Torshi as well. Rain did almost also drop, so I guess it's fine. The middle positioning for Exertion could be the really big one. And he kind of, in a lot of the cases, he is the playmaker for the team. There are a lot of openings that go to his way. Another really exciting player, in my opinion, to watch for MOUZ towards definitely Exertion.
Yeah, he's had a great tournament as well. That's the thing. All of MOUZ have looked pretty sharp across the board. We're really only talking about ropz for FaZe. Sure, others have had their moments, their clutches, but in terms of consistent performances, MOUZ have looked fantastic across the board. Here's Shui, though. Master of the timings here. We are going to see Exertion with the first interaction towards the connector. It's going to be an A finish, and with 30 seconds remaining. I think Rain's got such a strong position. Takes the bomb down, looking for the double kill. Can't quite find it here. It's getting very scrappy. They need to try and get this plant down if possible. No smoke to cover spawn. How do they recover this?
Bomb's only just being picked up now, so yeah, they're really running the clock down low. 15 seconds of the clock, Frozen, taken out by Carrigan. That was his first kill of the grand final right there, but it's a huge one, and he's going to step it up again. Torshi doesn't have the space for it, and also was running out of time, so unfortunately for Exertion, he can't even get anything done in the round. Carrigan, huge couple of kills. It's pretty late in the grand final to pick up your opening kill, but you know what? Those 2 kills made all the difference in the world.
Well, there we have it. A solid A defense for FaZe. They tie things up to 4-4. This game isn't going to spiral early for them on their opponent's map pick of Mirage. It's going to be a tactical timeout called by MOUZ Sports at this point, and we'll see what the money looks like. As we mentioned, should be okay for at least one more buy. Good trade from Rain at the start. He managed to do significant damage. ropz went down, but it's the repositioning of Rain, using the fact he's got low HP, hits it off angle, and takes down the in-game lead. And there's just no time to work with here. Torchy, 10 seconds, scrambling to get that bomb planted. Like I said, Carrigan plays it to perfection here, denies the plant, and gets the job done. 4-4, and we will see that full buy come through. Torchy has one more go on the AWP here. It's got Kevlar as well to work with. In terms of utility, they're pretty well equipped here, so the tactical timeout is certainly justified just to juggle around whatever they have to, and it looks like we're sending 3 players towards A to kick things off here in round number 9. Shui, this time not working towards middle. He'll be at the A ramp.
They already had the Molotov down. Grenade on top. A little bit of a crouch in. Can't believe he doesn't win that fight. Looked like he had the spray in. Sui just falling a little bit low on that one. Rain, kind of fortunate to be alive. Half the smoke got blown up, but not the other half. So I think there's like 2 smokes on top of each other in the middle there. So needed more than 1 grenade if that was ever going to work. But the opening kill in favor of FaZe. Absolutely need this round.
Yeah, since the gun rounds have started, they seem to find the opening kill more often than not. Converting them as well now. Right down to 18 points of health once again. It's Exertion trying to sneak through the connector. But broky is watching it like a hawk. Flashes in Rain towards A main. That might be a chance for him to sneak through and get towards jungle. This would be absolutely massive. They've got no idea. But ropz, he's on it, looking for the double kill. Significant damage towards Jimmy. They maintain the advantage here. That should be converted by Rain.
Yeah. ropz, like you said, nearly with the double. He did plenty enough to make sure that Jim Fat was going to be going down anyway. Frozen sneaking in, wanted to be a little bit secret with it. But Rain, not only beating Sui at the first outing in the round, but getting 2 more kills, picking up a triple in total so far. Now they're hunting for Torchy as well. They've actually found him. Rain hungry to get that one. It's probably worth it. Well, maybe now it's a little bit tricky. They don't have that much money in the bank, so you're going to be careful about that too. But that AWP would be delicious if they could get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this from FaZe. Quite a calm and controlled CT half. They're not overstepping the mark, and patience is paying with deadly dividends right now, especially for Rain. Like, he keeps going down to 10 points of health, repositioning, complimenting his teammates, setting up those crossfires, and gets himself another epic performance here. And the round's completely confirmed. Torchy has no choice but to save the AWP, and it will be FaZe now to take the lead, 5-4. Their opponent's pick, bear in mind, and that's where the money starts to become a bit of a question mark. You've saved the AWP, but Torchy gets no extra resources. He can't drop anything. So I think it has to be the half buy, and still a deadly round. If you could maybe execute, that would be the best protocol, I think. Go for a full wall of smokes, try and get the bomb plant, and set Torchy up for the clutch. So how many smokes do they have, Anders? 2. So it'll be a B execution by the looks of things here. You either smoke off both pillars, or you go for the door and the window and see what you can make of it. But it's going to be Torchy trying to open things up. Looking for that jump peek. We've all seen it so many times, and that's actually pretty nice. Deep incendiary with the follow-up spam as well. Enough to dissuade them.
He wanted to get the wall bang in case anyone was down there. That would have been sick if the Molotov had actually forced him into the underpass and he's just ready. Don't know if that was the full plan or if he just improvised, but that's a rare wall bang. It's been known about for years and years, but very, very rarely see it in competitive play.
So it won't be an execution towards the bomb site here. Torchy just leaps into the loving arms of Twistzz there, ready to mow them down. That's the AWP remove. They know that's a chance to pounce. And pounce they shall, Anders. This looks very clean. broky, maybe didn't have to commit to that fully, but it should be absolutely fine. They can recover the AWP, as it will be ropz to find himself another very impressive round there. 11-7, 6-4 overall for FaZe. They've got 50% of the rounds available in this first half as we enter another complicated round for MOUZ. They've got 2 players hovering around $3,000, so might have to be a Galil or 2 in the mix.
I don't think they managed to recover the AWP. I think they had to rebuy it. I think ropz ran the wrong way. Maybe they got snatted right at the end, but I think they actually had to. ropz or Rain had to drop it. Either way, they're probably still going to be fine. 6-4 here as a scoreline. ropz not quite getting the jump if he wanted it. Now he's going to be playing the underpass instead. We did see him against Jim Fat down in the underpass in a previous outing do some ridiculous dancing here, but this time there's going to be no dancing allowed. Exertion just finding him. That's how you do it. Don't try and shoot him through the smoke.
Yeah, that is more like it. First time in a while, MOUZ have had the 5-on-4 advantage. Can they maintain it though? It's Twistzz who's looking so strong from the short position, willing to take more and more fights here. Needs to be careful. Players surrounding him. Jimmy's got himself towards the bench as well. 1 minute 10 remaining, and FaZe will be exploring their options towards the B apartments here, trying to hunt for some information, lock them in towards the A side of the map here. Carrigan will continue with that push.
Scary prospect back to be playing up against ropz that's playing as well as he is, and then Twistzz coming online as well, because mechanically Twistzz is an absolute magician at times. Sue, that's a nice Molotov forcing. Oh my God! Twistzz, he's still good for the double. We said it, it's the magnificent Van Dolken back in action. I have no idea how that's even possible. broky back here. And Frozen's going to step right on top of him. Instant death is coming. And it's just Torshi left in the middle. 1 versus 2.
Oh my God. Twistzz, that was a godlike play. And now Torshi will have to go above and beyond for his team to get this round over the line. Bear in mind, it started with their advantage. They got the opening kill on the final boss of ropz. And now Torshi has to deliver here against Rain to kick things off. He can't find the shot. And FaZe, they don't seem like that semi-final affected them whatsoever, Anders. This is impressive.
Not at all. This is think about how often we talk about the concept of peaking in the right time in the tournament, right? You don't want to be absolute gods in the group stage, and then you get to the playoffs, and suddenly it's, you just can't figure it out anymore. If FaZe keep up this way, it's almost like the perfect curve that they're hitting in the grand final, which is so crazy.
And like we said, it's always FaZe that seems to suffer these huge deficits to kick things off. And every single best of 3, it's so labored and arduous. Sure, they get it done. They always seem to find their way out of these sticky situations. But finally, for once in the grand final of all times, they've actually got a convincing lead here on their opponent's map pick. It's 7-4, last round of this first half. And even with maximum loss bonus, MOUZ might be struggling for cash here. It's Twistzz who keeps defying the odds, but it looks like he's down and out. There's nothing left to do. What an amazing play through the fire, and it's broky as well. Helped himself to a bit of a freebie, and Rain, he's always so reliable. That's his sort of round.
Yeah, reliable really is the word for Rain. Like, just the kills that he's getting there, not necessarily as flashy as we just saw at Twistzz, but man, it works. Now, speaking of Twistzz, he's picked up a secondary AWP. What a surprise for MOUZ if they come in here. They're not going to be ready for that, I assume. broky's on the one side, and they kind of expect him to be anchoring that B hallway, but we'll see. Really far back is Jimfat. He does not really want to get close to it at the moment. Frozen. Oh, no. The timing's betrayed him. ropz is ready. And yeah, Twistzz is going to burn, I think, to his own Molotov, but whatever. They still have the lead. 4 versus 3.
Yeah, he would have taken considerable damage from Frozen en route, but still. Final round of this first half. FaZe looking for a very commanding scoreline of 8-4. Carrigan, he can sense some danger in the smoke here. Exertion waits. Will he be found? Carrigan's going to check him out. Oh no, he can't find the kill. All of a sudden, MOUZ are back in the round. Exertion looking for his second, and he connects the second headshot beautifully.
Both players knew. Oh, he's running with the fire. ropz, what a maniac. I can't believe it. He's found the shot, and broky's gone down. Jimfat, he's back in action again. 12 kills to his name, and now looking for ropz. Very low on health. He should be dead, and he will be. The spray is good. 7-5 at the end of it. FaZe, they come up with a lead. They have a strong start here. MOUZ, they should consider themselves lucky to get this round.
I think you're right. Oh, it's starting to heat up now. It's been a pretty subdued grand final in the first half. There's been a lot of saving, a lot of pretty convincing rounds. But for FaZe, 7 on the board on their opponent's pick. I think they'll be happy with that. But MOUZ Sports there, they kind of steal it away. Carrigan just using the experience on the stage there. He knew something was up. He could feel the tone of the room shift. And unfortunately, unable to find the frag. And it will be MOUZ to pick up round number 12 there. 7-5 overall. But like I've said, Anders, this is FaZe. They've planted the seeds of victory. Now they need to wait for the harvest. This is the best looking half they've had all tournament long. It seems to be always recovering a 5-0 and just having to grind your way back into it again. Entering that final map, they were, what, 10-4 down? Yeah. And they're actually looking like they're in the driving seat for once. But a great round to steal away. Exertion finally showing some form here. Lovely little sequence. ropz, again.
What a play.
Just doing just unspeakable things on the server. A master of Counter-Strike, and the second half begins a very important pistol. I'm sure you're all aware of that. We'll have a look at the buy and see what we're up against, as Carrigan will provide the utility. We've got a P250 in the hands of Twistzz as well. One smoke, one flash, nothing too technical to come in here. With the smoke deployed, I assume towards the window position. They might just go for the A split through the connector. They actually smoked towards the connector itself. And that's not even the P250. That's Rain with a Glock, absolutely destroying Shuey in the window.
Must have been a simultaneous shot from his teammate, because otherwise that's not going to be a kill, right? That's not going to be enough damage for the headshot at range. That's unbelievable. Exertion down here. Look at how lonely he is. ropz is going to find him with a Glock as well. The Glocks are beating the USPs, even at range in this round, which is ridiculous to think about. 5 versus 3, the bomb is being planted swiftly behind this one. And MOUZ, what do you even do here? I mean, you might almost have to call a save for the armor really fast, because they're just so far away.
Yeah, you might be better off saving the Kevlar at this point. Which is not the most exciting approach, but Jimmy's got better ideas. Finds broky, throws and get the killer as well. This round's back on. Bear in mind, there'll be no kits available. Rain, strong position. Takes down Torgy towards the murder hole. Should guarantee things here, but they're being so difficult to deal with. And first defuse attempts coming through as well. So ropz will win the round, presumably, with that kill alone. But still, admirable effort from MOUZ there. Looked like they were absolutely done for in the 5 versus 3. But with no kit available, that 10-second defuse was the only option. And just hoping ropz was nowhere to be seen. But it's going to be FaZe with both pistols in their favor now, Anders. And bear in mind, on the CT side, especially Mirage, you might not force by, like there is in CSGO, getting a scout on the Deagle seems to be very popular. At MR12, though, it doesn't seem justified. It feels like it's better to get the rifles out in the 3rd round. Not to say they won't do that, but here we go. Yeah, nothing invested whatsoever. So should be FaZe finding 9 rounds to kick things off here in the 2nd half.
It's going to get really close for MOUZ, isn't it? At 9-5, FaZe are just a couple of steps away from being able to win the first map in the grand final, and I mean that's a scary thought. The buy round for MOUZ that's going to be coming up, that better be huge if they can't do it with the USPs here, and the grenade around the corner. Oh my god, that was Carrigan throwing that grenade on Exertion and Frozen, and then obviously finishing the job with the MAC-10. Torshi going to be alive for much longer here, you have to assume. Players all around him as the bomb gets planted. Wow, this is a very, very convincing round coming out.
Yeah, they weren't up against much, admittedly, but they got the job done. Barely took any damage en route and keep all 5 players alive as well. 9-5. This is the all-important round, Anders. If MOUZ give this one up convincingly, they might not have much time left on Mirage. Nuke up next, picked by FaZe, and we'll have a look at the overall buy. Certainly no chance for the AWP on the CT side, and now this is a true bonus round in its essence. Galil's, MAC-10s, yes. And as an in-game leader's dream, you can really call out a spawn of this one. You don't really want to run a default, maybe some execution and just cause some chaos on the map. Early smokes going down, and we'll see where they want to end up. Bomb makes his way towards the B apartments by the looks of things here. It's on the back of broky for now, so bear that in mind. And the CTs playing on the front foot, hunting for information, a double push in towards the palace, but here comes the Prince, ropz. He's already slipped the net. He's already passed the A ramp. Oh, he's not going to spot Shuey there. That's unfortunate.
What a shame. That really looked like he'd got so much map control just from sticking there. But
yeah, right.
Man, I thought that was at least going to give him the 1 kill. Even if he got traded, that would have been sick. Still in the palace, hanging around is Frozen. A little bit of a run-in with the MAC-10. It's Carrigan. He has got a knack for it. I really can't believe it, but sometimes it feels like he's just better with the MAC-10 and the MP9 than he is with anything else. Flash high in the sky, but Exertion, right place, right time, through the window, taking down Rain now. Smoke goes up, but Carrigan doesn't care. He keeps it going. It's still versus 3 on the CT side, and they're trying to get this bomb site. So a little bit of a swing there. Got to be careful you don't overextend. If you go down, there might be an opening. This A bomb site, how did they get the bomb down? Yeah, they should fall back because, well, broky's here, but also there's a guy in Palace still.
Yeah, it looks like that might be the call. broky's confirmed the B bomb site is completely wide open. Jimmy, though, he always seems to be such a nuisance, a fly in the ointment each and every time. And once again, he proves that he can hold onto the B bomb site with no information, no map control. He finds 2 frags and keeps MOUZ alive.
I can't believe it. He was swapping out his Galil. I don't even know what he was doing, but...
That's a good point. You're walking around. Why you got the knife? I guess trying to walk a bit faster with the knife out, but it's such... an important moment there. Looked like FaZe were dismantling the defense there piece by piece. The backstab from broky, and we saw that in an overpass, you remember. It was in this matchup, the first time they met, it was like he had the opportunity to kill someone in the back. He pulls his knife out, pulls his Molotov out. It seems like you just need to keep your gun in your hand, my friend.
That is quite an underrated thing. I do think it's something that more people need to think about, even at a high level, it seems like. Sometimes, something that Maui Snakes like to say, I'm just having your gun out. Just have your gun ready.
That's shocking. Like, amazing from Jimmy, like I said. Like, even when you think he's done, when he's got nothing to say in this round, like, he always seems to find a way. He's absolutely rock solid, playing years above his experience. And once again, keeps MOUZ in the running here. That was a key round for them to pick up. But bear in mind, it was the bonus for FaZe. They still have rifles here. It was Karrigan's heroic with the MAC-10. And once again, trying to push this smoke this time. Not to the same result. It's going to be Shuey that finds him.
This is the huge turnaround opportunity for MOUZ. This is really it. Not a lot of money left on FaZe. If they win this one, they bounce up to 7 and probably straight to 8 afterwards. So a lot is on the line right now. broky just up at Tetris, trying to take a little bit of a look over. Good flashbang setup, even if it's not directly flashing broky completely. It's enough to make him turn around. What a wallbang. All right, ropz has got something figured out. Twistzz can't really do it with Galil there. ropz taking over. Is he done? Can he find more? He's already got the double. And he's got the right idea. Rain's walking up behind. He's going to set up a flashbang for Rain to presumably take the swing here. And it works all right. They're going to get the kill. ropz with another headshot between the two. They have dismantled the defense, and it's just up to Jimmy.
You say just, Anders. This guy, he wins these rounds for fun. This is the walk in the park for this young sensation. He is smoked off for now. Only got the flashbang to work with here, but he can find some footing here. Is he giving it up?
There is a kid there.
Oh, that's a shame. I thought the way he's playing right now, 16 kills, probably be all over that. But the bomb is ticking at some pace. He's going to go for the more conservative approach here and save the M4. It is going to be FaZe fighting their way back into the round, though. It took ropz, as we mentioned, the absolute hero of the semi-final, was just completely pummeling. And every single round, it felt like. He gets 3 more massive frags here. He will be joined by Rain as they exit the bomb site. It's going to be FaZe looking very, very good here on Mirage.
ropz is playing at such a high... I can't remember the last time I've seen him. He's always been good. But what he's delivering in this tournament has just been above and beyond. It's not just the 3 kills. He is the architect of the kill that Rain gets as well from throwing that flashbang.
True.
It is so sick, like the level of communication. As you see, as Rain is getting that one, ropz is doing more work. He's done everything in that round for his team. Unbelievable scenes. MOUZ with the tactical timeout. Down to their last one after this to try and talk it over, see if they can find a way.
In terms of their finances, Anders, I can report they're averaging around $2,500 per player. They've got a saved M4 for Jimmy.
Okay.
There's no real correct decision here. Looks like they're going for the more eco side of things. Barely even a partial buy here. So this is a bit of a gimme round for FaZe. Looking to post 11 after this one. MOUZ won't have much to push back with, but they do have Jimfat, who is an absolute menace. He's got that M4A4 in hand as well. They're going to try and set up a play around him, a flash towards the A ramp, but bear in mind there's no FaZe presence there whatsoever. Opposite ends of the spectrum right now. We've got a 4-man stack from MOUZ towards A. FaZe getting ready to attack the B bomb site. So they've done everything correctly here. Exertion with a Desert Eagle, admittedly, but no Kevlar. See that smoke off towards window.
Look at how aware FaZe are that there could be an aggressive move coming out. They know about the finances on the CT side. They are aware that they could be taking a bit of a risk, so they spend the first 25 seconds, something like that, just waiting around, almost in T-spawn, just sort of looking for any aggression that might be happening now. Only now, at about the minute mark, are they smoking the window and the connector as well. That's a nice counter smoke coming out, though, from MOUZ, just to buy a little bit more time. It's the last one that they have, obviously.
Yeah,
but,
and you're dead on. It does buy some time for the rotations to come through, and Jimmy is the master of the B-bomb side. He's absolutely rock solid here, even up against 4 players. As long as he has some cannon fodder in the form of those USPs, he could actually win this round for MOUZ. It's going to be a difficult journey, but it's Karrigan to open things up, and everyone lying in wait. Jimmy the turret, can he deliver?
He's got it. Good shot on the first one there. He's down to half health. Some grenades are coming in, and they're feeling really uncomfortable. They're almost standing on top of him. Jimmy, how much have you got? One more more headshot. But Rain is there to take care of business. They put him out of it. Now it's a 1 versus 1. 18 seconds on the clock, and Rain, rather than planting the bomb, he's hunting for it. He wants it. He almost gave it up. But he's going to find it at the end. That was a really nerve-wracking 1 versus 1.
If that was a 5-7, even a P250, I think Rain might lose that round. He fumbled the movement going through the window a little bit there. The swing could have come through. Thankfully, it's an unarmored USP. Torgy the AWPer, of course, can't afford much. We said Jimmy would be strong here. He certainly delivered. He did everything he could and did so much damage. A couple of frags found, and comes down to a 1 versus 1. Rain, a sigh of relief there as he gets it over the line. 11-6, a full buy here. MOUZ needs to present a perfect game from here on out. Taking damage, Torgy can't find that opening frag. He will retreat back through the connector, and will be left on 47 points of health here.
Okay, just testing the smoke. Torgy will get a kill. Exertion on the other side. Good to see Torgy having a little bit of a say here. They do need him. Not had the most impactful AWP presence so far on the map. 4 versus 3 though, Henry. This is starting to look a little bit more interesting once again. If they can win this round, it's not done yet.
Should be around they can convert here. Jimmy spotted Carrigan. Looking to best him in the duel here if possible. He's come out on top. That is absolutely massive. Now down to the in-game leader. Shui to try and defend, but Carrigan, he's having a monstrous round here. Cracking things open single-handedly. And it looks like that might be enough. Torgy already low HP, Anders. Frozen will join him. They're not going for this retake. No. It's going to be map point for FaZe, courtesy of Captain Carrigan's entries on the B-bomb side.
How does he find it? He's playing against some kids that are just, you know, should be way snappier than him. He's meant to be leading the team, but sometimes every once in a while you get around like this from Carrigan. One of the things that makes him presumably such a hard player to play against, because we've definitely seen him with much less presence on the map in the semi-final as well. There were some screw-ups there, but my God.
The quarterfinals, he had a pretty weak showing, but it was those sort of rounds that saved the day. He always seems to find a remarkable entry or a fantastic clutch, and this time, one of the most important rounds of the game so far to get FaZe on map point on their opponent's pick of Mirage here, and it's going to be MOUZ going to have to post 6 rounds in a row just to take us to overtime. Stranger things have happened at this tournament alone. Bear in mind, overtime seems to plague us here at CAC 2023. But this is going to be an uphill battle, to say the very least, after a couple of opening frags as well. A 5 versus 3. Carrigan takes matters into his own hands here. What a beautiful second shot that was as well, to maybe secure the map here. We know the money's going to be low, as they're averaging, Anders, around $3,000 per player on the CT side. But bear in mind, they did save a couple of weapons there, so not all is lost.
I mean, if it was FaZe that was down 12-6 here, we'd say, well, they can probably they make comebacks. It's what they do. The fact that they're leading like this, what a sign of trouble for MOUZ. Again, if you were watching today, and Des talked about it, MOUZ just looked like the stronger, more sharp team coming into this grand final. What we're seeing instead is that FaZe are absolutely ready to try and take this opening map at the very least. They're setting up on the other side. Frozen, he's got the right idea, bit of a lineup, and he's going to get the double. 5 versus 3 on this one.
Nice work from Frozen. Another 5 versus 3. FaZe wanted to set up the full execution towards the A side. The grenades still go down. Can they recover this one? broky seems to think so. Takes down the danger man in the form of Frozen. ropz waiting for his opportunity to strike here. Bomb to be planted. Oh, it can't be denied. Exertion's fumbling it somewhat, but Shui saved the day. Just Twistzz remaining, and they've done enough here. It was David versus Goliath at that ramp, and Frozen finds 2 amazing kills there to open things up there. The 5-on-3, and they managed to win a very difficult round. I like the idea from FaZe, the fact they're going for the A execution there, the knockout punch, just when the utility will be low. They probably don't have the AWP, but there, Frozen denies absolutely everything before they even get in towards the bomb site. 12-7, 5 to go, Anders.
Beautiful stuff. 12-7. I'd love to see overtime. I think MOUZ have got more than they're showing right now. Yeah, Frozen. So I like that as well. David versus Goliath.
Do you like that?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good research you've been doing.
Yeah, I'm aware his name is David. That's all I've got for him.
Listen, that's what it's all about, you know? That's what it's all about. Round number 20 is in. We've got Torgy back on that all. Torgy, we were singing his praises. We haven't seen it yet, but I'm not giving up hope yet. We know what this guy can do.
Might have to.
So yeah, maybe that could have been it right there. It's the kind of shot you'd love to hit to try and get the team back online. Smoke in the connector. Sue setting up. Good position to take a couple of shots over and blow it open. Oh, he's going to be able to see everything here. An easy kill onto Rain. And actually, he's coming back for one. No way. Flashing himself through, running into the flames and running into Twistzz as well. It might have backfired. broky gets a headshot on Torchian just like that. It's a 4 versus 3, and this one could be for the map right here.
Yeah, I think you might be right. They know exactly where that player towards short is residing. Frozen takes considerable damage on route as well. 4 versus 2. FaZe might have done enough here. They definitely have now. Even Jimmy can't save MOUZ. 13-7. Surely locked in. He has got a kit and a flash. It would be one of the clutches of the tournament if he pulls this one off, Anders.
Oh, no question about it. But they are already putting shots through. It's not that they don't necessarily know that he's exactly here, but they've checked everything else. They don't actually need to know. If he had a smoke, it would be different. Anything more to work with here, but he's been found out already. And there's the kill for Twistzz. 13-7. FaZe to pick up the opening map of the grand final.
Well, there we have it, and their opponent's pick as well, Anders. And a good team effort. Finally, they get a good start. They win both pistols this time. They're not trailing 5-0. And Carrigan stepping up with one of the most impressive rounds he's had all tournament long to fight.